Hello, everybody, and welcome to Oliver Ames High School boys basketball on ECAT Easton Community Access Television. Check out all of our live and on-demand programming at eastoncat.org. If you haven't already, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Just search for Easton Community Access Television. For Easton residents, you can watch live sports and other Easton Public School programming on Comcast 97 and Verizon Fios 24. Select games also on the all-new ECAT channel, Comcast 1072 or Verizon Fios 2122. Hello, I am your host, Jack Ryan, tonight as we get ready as the Oliver Ames Tigers here taking on Classical High School in the matchup. Your starting lineup for tonight on the floor for Classical High School, we have number 11, Elijah Nyakun. We have Marquise Buchanan, Jordan Duke, Azariah Harrison, and Evanston St. Frank for your Tigers. It is Jake Grimaldi, Drew Baxter, MJ Jean-Baptiste, Dan Riley, and Zach Tagliamonte. The Tigers get the tip-off, and MJ Jean-Baptiste is going to start with the ball. MJ inside to Riley. Riley back up top. He gives it to Baxter. So the Tigers get to start to get this game going underway. Tagliamonte, corner three is no good. It's going to hit back rim. Rebounded by number 13. That's Evan St. Frank of Classical. Buchanan brings it up. Buchanan sets his team, gives it to Harrison. Harrison back to Buchanan. Gets a pick both ways, finds his way in the middle. Drives in the lane, he loses the basketball, and it's fall for on the ground. Classical comes away with it. Tagliamonte steals it. Throws up court, Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste lays it in for two as he gets the first points of the game tonight for your Tigers. So a little turnover there by Buchanan trying to get the ball inside. He loses it, turns into 2 points for your Tigers. St. Frank holds the ball now. That's Harrison. Back to St. Frank. He gives to Nyakun. Duke, Nyakun. It's a three-pointer from Harrison is good. And Classical jumps out 1 point over Taunton. Oliver Ames Tigers. Tigers doing a little passing to get the ball up court. Really spreading the ball around. Good ball movement here. As Riley moves with it now, trying to bring it inside himself. Riley gets it back up top to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste is guarded by Harrison. Gets it inside, puts a little spin move on him, goes to the rim, no good. In and out. Rebounded by Grimaldi, and Grimaldi puts it back in for two. So the Tigers take the lead once again. Harrison brings it up for Classical. He's guarded by Tagliamonte. He gives to Duke. Duke drives inside, creates a little room. Passes the ball off for St. Frank. St. Frank back to Duke. That's Harrison. Classical moving the ball around up top. They find Harrison. Harrison shoots his three. It's no good. Rebound. It's going to be kept in by Classical. Great job by Jordan Duke keeping the ball in. That's St. Frank now driving to the rim. No good. Rebound's going to go off of St. Frank as he tries to get his rebound. Goes out of bounds. Tiger basketball. Riley to throw it in. He's going to get it to Jean-Baptiste. Tigers passing to get the ball off the court. Getting it through the press of the Classical defense as Dan Basker comes in and hits a quick mid-range two. Made it look easy. No coverage on him. Shows them what they're going to do if they're going to leave him open. Duke brings the ball up. He's guarded by Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste on Duke. Duke gives to Harrison. Harrison making some moves up top. Gives back to Duke. Duke fakes, tries to drive in, and he loses the ball. It goes off of Baxter's hand. Classical's going to keep. It's Harrison. Harrison. It's Nyakun with the ball now. Captain Nyakun. Harrison takes a long three. Shot clock running out. Hits back rim. Rebound Tigers. Jean-Baptiste has it. He's heading the other way quick. Jean-Baptiste trying to drive through the rain alone. Gets poked away by Jordan Duke. They get the ball up. That's Buchanan now. Buchanan driving through the lane. He gets fouled. On the floor, I believe. Buchanan to inbound. Can't find anyone. He eventually finds Duke. Duke gives it up top to Harrison. Harrison resets, lets everyone get a break. Duke now. Buchanan actually is trying to find Nyakun cross court. He cut last second, and he throws the ball out of bounds. So Baxter to bring it the other way for the Tigers. The Tigers come away with a stop on defense. Baxter gives it to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste gets a screen from Grimaldi. Grimaldi heads back inside and he gives it to Baxter. Baxter has it up top. Jean-Baptiste. He's got St. Frank on him. Another screen from Grimaldi. Gets poked away by Buchanan. Dove for, and we're going to have a jump ball. Ball gets tied up on the ground. And that goes Classical's way. Great job by Marquise Buchanan getting to that loose ball, tying it up for the jump ball. Harrison to Buchanan. Buchanan's guarded by Jean-Baptiste. Back up top to Harrison. Had a little bit of separation, thought about the three, didn't take it, gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan drives inside. He finds Duke in the corner. Duke back up top. Harrison gives to Buchanan. Buchanan's long three is contested, no good. Dan Riley comes away with a rebound. Riley to Baxter. Baxter's trying to get it in the corner to Jean-Baptiste. And that ball sails out of bounds. It's going to be going Classical's way. Buchanan moves left on Jean-Baptiste. Can't get anywhere. Gets a screen right, goes left this time still. Jean-Baptiste, good defense. Gives the ball to St. Frank. St. Frank up top. Gives it to Nyakun. Nyakun, Harrison. Harrison now trying to find a little bit of separation. He can't do it. That's Buchanan. Buchanan, Nyakun's long three, no good. Hits rim, rebounded by Dan Riley. And he gives it to Baxter. Baxter moving quickly up the other way. Jake Grimaldi's three is no good. Classical has to go in the other way. Buchanan brings it up quick. Gave it to Nyahun for a three. Three's no good. Classical gets the rebound and the reset. Harrison. Harrison attempts a long three. His off the glass and in as we have a tie game. Lots of three-point shooting by Classical so far. Not really falling, but they have two that have fallen. And we have a tie game. Dan Riley with a little spin and move. Gets by his man. Gives to Baxter. Baxter fakes and goes with a three. Good. And the Tigers answer with a three of their own. Buchanan bringing it up slowly for Classical. He's guarded by Jean-Baptiste. Pick both ways. He takes right. Buchanan loses the ball, but it's picked up by Harrison. Harrison gives it back up top to reset. Evan St. Frank holds. Gives to Buchanan. Buchanan gets a lane to his right. They're going to say he traveled before he threw the ball down. And Tigers are going to get the ball. So a turnover on Buchanan gives the Oliver Ames Tigers the basketball. Coming in the game for the Tigers, number 13, Sean Frayel. Number 20, Cole Craffey. Checking out Tagliamonte. Excuse me, Craffey did not. Oh, yes, he did. Tagliamonte and Grimaldi checked out. Excuse me. Baxter now sets up top. Baxter's got a screen to his left. He moves that way. Can't get through it. Dan Riley now gives to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste trying to find a little bit of separation. He can't. Gives to Baxter. Baxter driving in. Jean-Baptiste in the corner. Takes the corner three. No good. Rebound Classical. Buchanan comes down with it. Buchanan gives to Duke. Duke's got a little bit of speed coming up the court now. Takes a two. No shot. They're going to say he fouled on the spin around trying to get around Baxter. And it's going to be no shot. Good defense from the Tigers so far here early in the first. We have a minute to play. Tigers have a 3-point lead, 9-6 over Classical. Press here coming from Classical. As their defense giving the Tigers a little bit of trouble. So they lose the ball. 20 on the shot clock as Baxter brings it past half court. Gets it to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste trying to work through this tough Classical defense. Definitely being aggressive. And Craffey has it in the corner. Craffey to Dan Riley up top. Dan Riley over to Baxter. Baxter guarded by St. Frank. He pump fakes twice, goes back. 2 on the shot clock. He's got to throw it up, and it's no good. It's not going to reach it. And it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Tigers. Buchanan now, guarded by Jean-Baptiste, gives the ball to Harrison. Harrison, St. Frank. St. Frank drives in under the hoop, puts a little jelly on it, can't finish. Rebounded by Jean-Baptiste, bringing it up with speed. Quickly, he's moving to his right. He's fouled on the floor. 22 seconds here left in the first quarter. That foul's on number 15, Harrison. As Tagliamonte checks back into the game for Craffey. Baxter inbound, gets it to Tagliamonte, quick 3. But there's a foul on the floor. I believe that's on MJ Jean-Baptiste, excuse me. 20 on the clock, Classical. Looking for the last shot of the quarter. Harrison gets it inside. Quick move from Buchanan. We had a good little assist there from Harrison. Good job throwing it over everybody to get it Buchanan. Buchanan gets fouled as he catches and throws it up. He's going to go to the line for 2 with 11 seconds here in the quarter. Buchanan's first one falls. As Craffey checks back in for MJ Jean-Baptiste. Buchanan's second one sinks, and we have a 1-point game. 10 seconds left here in the first. Craffey bringing it up. He's got Dan Riley. Dan Riley. He's got Frayel in the corner. Frayel, Baxter. Baxter looking to take a shot. He had 2. It's not going to make it. And that's how this quarter ends. So after 8 minutes of play, not a lot of offense here in the first. We have a 9-8 Oliver Ames lead. Definitely a defensive game on both sides. Tigers offense doing a great job limiting the Classicals. The Tiger defense doing a great job limiting Classicals' shot selection. Really forcing them to take long contested 3-pointers. Only 2 of them are falling. The Tigers, on the other hand, trying to work the ball inside. Classical's defense doing a great job as well. So both teams doing a good job on the inside paint defense. Most shot selections coming from deep out. And that's why we have the score the way it is, 9-8 after 8 minutes of play. So coming back for Classical, we have the same 5. Buchanan, Duke, Nyakun, St. Frank, and Harrison. And for your Tigers, it's Grimaldi, Tagliamonte, Williams, Baxter, and Santos. That's Santos with the ball starting. He's guarded by Harrison. He's got Baxter to his right. Making a quick move to get by Buchanan. Tried to give it back to Santos underneath, but it kicks off a Classical player, and Oliver Ames will retain possession. 22 on the shot clock. Brad Baxter looking for someone open. Trying to avoid the violation. He gets it to Dan Riley in. Riley can't finish with it. And Buchanan's got it going quickly the other way. And that was just a good block coming in from Tagliamonte there as Buchanan went up with it. And Tagliamonte did a great job on defense. Class going to keep the ball. Buchanan to check it in. Buchanan's got Harrison in the corners, tipped off of Williams' hands, going to go out of bounds. Williams almost coming away with a pick right there on the throw-in, on the check-in. Buchanan, once again to get it in. Can't find anyone. He's got Harrison all the way up top. As Classical looks to get something going. Harrison picking up a little bit of speed. St. Frank's corner three falls as Classical takes their first lead of the game. Excuse me. No, that's their second lead of the game. It's our third lead change. 11-9 Classical, 7:25 left in this first half of play. Williams quickly up top to Santos. Santos' three. He's not going to make it. And Classical comes away with the rebound. Buchanan quickly getting through everyone. Trying to find Duke up top. Duke gives it to Nyakun, and Nyakun sinks it so quickly now. Classical, two quick threes have them 5 points on top. Santos. Santos gives it to Grimaldi inside. Grimaldi back up top to Baxter. Baxter trying to get by Nyakun. Puts a little spin move on him. Trying to find help. Finds Tagliamonte. 5 on the shot clock. Tagliamonte's got to throw it up. Sinks it. So a little throw up from Tagliamonte as the shot clock's running out and the Tigers answer threes. Buchanan slowing it down a little bit now, bringing it the other way. Buchanan, Harrison. Playing pass, back to Buchanan. Buchanan finds St. Frank inside. St. Frank quickly trying to get it to Duke, and it is blocked away by Tagliamonte. So a block on what looked like a sure 2 points and a great assist. But a great defensive play by Tagliamonte with a block. Buchanan gives it up top. Is only picked by almost picked by Santos. Harrison comes away with it and drains a quick three. So both sides really sticking to the three ball here so far. That was a shoddy pass by Baxter. I think he got tipped, and St. Frank eventually comes away with it. He goes in, lays it up, he gets fouled, and he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. Quickly now, Classical coming away with a little bit of offense, finding holes in that Oliver Ames defense. Right now it's 19-12, 7-point lead. They have a chance for another one as Coach Oliverville takes a much-needed timeout. Classical really controlling the pace of play here. Lots of three-point shooting. Here in the second, coming down with a couple, has changed this game as they have a 7-point lead over your Oliver Ames Tigers. 5:54 left here in the second quarter. Same five have played all 10 minutes so far for Classical. No subs. They got as it looks, a pretty not so deep bench, pretty shallow bench compared to Oliver Ames. We'll see if that is a factor. See if Classical gets tired maybe later in the second half. Once again, Classical walking out with the same five. Tagliamonte, Grimaldi, Riley, Baxter. And that is newly checked into the game, Nick Isaiah. As St. Frank's going to go to the line for his chance to finish off a three-point play. Riley and Grimaldi down to rebound for the Tigers. St. Frank shot, back rim, rebound Riley. Baxter quickly now going the other way. Isaiah now. Isaiah, a little bit of separation. Tagliamonte up top. They're going to say Tagliamonte traveled. And it's going to be a turnover for your Tigers. Seven-point game, 5:40 remaining in the first half. Buchanan brings it up, gives to St. Frank. St. Frank. That's Nyack Kuhn. Back to St. Frank. His three is short, rebounded by Riley. Oh, almost gets tipped away by Harrison, but the Tigers retain. And Isaiah now brings it across half court. He gives it to Baxter. Baxter makes a look right, goes left, trying to get at Isaiah in the corner. Isaiah throwing it up. He's got Dan Riley looking for help. Back, Isaiah top. His three's too much. Going to hit off glass. Rebound, Grimaldi. Grimaldi loses it. That's Harrison. And Grimaldi, we are down on the court. We have a man down. Buchanan sinks the two. There was no foul on the floor as Grimaldi went down. Maybe should have been a foul, but Grimaldi gets a little shaken up. Seems like he's back in it. And Classical comes away with 2 points on the possession. Tigers, lots of ball movement, trying to get the ball up. Baxter. Baxter mid-range two, no good. Back rim, rebound Buchanan. Slows it down a little bit. Guarded by Baxter at half court. Moving screen by St. Frank was not called. The ball gets tipped away from anyways by Grimaldi, excuse me. Gives to Baxter. Baxter underneath gives back to Grimaldi. And Grimaldi finishes with two. And the Tigers get their first 2 points in a while. Buchanan. It's Nyack Kuhn. Nyack Kuhn guarded by Riley. Nyack Kuhn to Harrison. Harrison's deep three. Back rim, no good. And we're going to have a foul going up on the loose ball. Fouls on St. Frank. Baxter now guarded by two, gets by both, has a little lane inside, throws it up. Good. Baxter does it himself, gets by three guys, and gets 2 points. As the Tigers look to fight their way back here late in the second quarter. They're down by 5, 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Nyack Kuhn sets up top. He's guarded by Dan Riley. He gives it to Harrison. Harrison makes a move left, throws up the floater, and it falls. Nice 2 points from Harrison. Tigers, Baxter gives it to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte back up top to Baxter. Baxter to Riley. Riley back to Baxter. Baxter move to his left, gives it to Tagliamonte underneath. Tagliamonte to Isaiah from the corner. Up top, Riley. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Really sharing the ball around. They find Grimaldi underneath, and Grimaldi lays it in for two. Good work by Grimaldi in the paint, using his body to make those 2 points. 5 points separating these teams. 3 minutes here left in the first half. Duke with the ball, gives to Harrison up top. Harrison looking to create a little bit of separation. He can't, gives it back to Duke. Classical slowing it down. There's 10 on the shot clock, keeping it around up top. St. Frank makes a move to get around Isaiah if he uses his size down deep, and then he is fouled after he gets by him. So St. Frank back to the line. This first one's no good. Checking into the game for the Tigers, number 44, Jefferson Smock. Checking in for Jake Grimaldi. St. Frank misses them both and is rebounded by Riley. Baxter. Switches to Isaiah. Has Tagliamonte now. Tagliamonte. He's guarded by Harrison. Makes a move to his right. A little bit of separation. Throws up the three. A little bit of a floater, and it falls. Great job by Tagliamonte in the fake to create a little bit of separation from Harrison. As his three-pointer falls, and we have a 2-point game. Harrison now going the other way. Gives it to Nyack Kuhn. Nyack Kuhn up top. That's Buchanan. Buchanan guarded by Baxter closely. Gets by him. Underneath. Ball gets tipped away as he goes up. All ball. And Classical's going to keep it. So Buchanan with a good job getting around Baxter, but Tiger defense doing a good job holding up down underneath. throws it up top to Harrison. Harrison shoots up a quick three, no good. Rebound, Tagliamonte. It goes off of Nyakun's foot, and Classical recovers the ball. A little bit of passing, gets it back in the hands of Nyakun. He throws it in for two. A little bit of a miscarriage, just an unlucky place at the wrong time. Ends with 2 points for Classical. Isaiah struggles to bring it past half court. He gives it to Baxter. Baxter now to Tagliamonte in the corner. Tagliamonte back up top to Baxter. Gets a screen from Riley Wright. He gives to Isaiah. Isaiah, Smock up top. Tagliamonte, another three. Good! And Tagliamonte is hot as he hits back-to-back threes from deep. As the Tigers are back within 1 point of Classical. Buchanan finds St. Frank inside. A little bit of passing. Gives it to Harrison. Harrison answers. Might have been a little bit of contact on it, but the refs certainly didn't see. Tigers slowing the game down a little bit. So they pass it to get the ball past half court. Dan Riley had a little bit of an opening, didn't take it, gives to Isaiah. And Isaiah falls. So that's 9 points on 3 possessions for the Tigers, as their three-point shooting has come to life here in the second quarter. Buchanan gives it to Nyakun. Nyakun to Harrison. Harrison to Duke. Harrison, a little bit of ball movement here by Classical. 5 seconds in between the shot and game clock. Trying to draw that out as much as they can. Harrison trying to create a little bit of separation. He gets it in deep. He can't. St. Frank on the three is good. So both teams trading back-to-back threes in the past 4 possessions. 2 on the clock. Baxter throws it up last second. No good. And after 16 minutes of play, we have a 27-31 Classical lead over your Oliver Ames Tigers. So the three-point shooting coming to life here in the second quarter. We'll have more action for you after the break. Stay tuned. That good? Hello and welcome back. You're watching Oliver Ames High School basketball on Easton Community Access Television. Check out all of our live and on-demand programming at eastoncat.org. If you haven't already, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Just search for Easton Community Access Television. For Easton residents, you can watch live sports and other Easton public school programming on Comcast 97 and Verizon Fios 24. Select games also on the all-new ECAT channel, Comcast 1072 or Verizon Fios 2122. Welcome back to a second half of action. Today the Oliver Ames Tigers take on Classical High School. Coming out of the half, we have a 31-27 Classical lead as the Tigers get the ball to start. Out there for the Tigers, Jean-Baptiste, Baxter, Grimaldi, Tagliamonte, and Riley. For Classical, it's Duke, Buchanan, Harrison, St. Frank, and Nia Kuhn. Same five have been on the floor all night. For Classical, as Brad Baxter comes right out of the gate with a quick three. That brings the Tigers within 1 point. That's been the story of the night so far. The three-point shot for both sides has been king. Tagliamonte and Baxter on the Oliver Ames side of the ball. Harrison and Nia Kuhn throwing up shots on the Classical side. It's been a back-and-forth three-point matchup. So we have 1 point separating these teams as Brad Baxter gets his Tigers going. Get a little pass inside, trying to find Dan Riley. They can't get it to him, but Jean-Baptiste recovers the basketball anyways. Gives it to Baxter up top to reset. Baxter, Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte throws up a quick three. It's a floater, no good. Rebound, Dan Riley can't come away with it. And Harrison comes up with the basketball. Harrison gives the ball to St. Frank in the corner. St. Frank finds a little lane inside. Has a little bit of contact with Riley. There's no call on it and throws it up as he gets the 2 points. Not a lot of calls tonight in the refs. The refs really letting the guys play. As I say that, Brad Baxter gets fouled on a 2-point shot. He's going to go to the line for a chance for a third to tie this basketball game. So right as I say it, there's a foul. How funny is that? Rebounding is St. Frank and Duke for the Classical High School, but it's useless as Baxter sinks his shot, and we have a tie game. Nia Kuhn holds the ball for Classical. Gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan yelling out plays. He wants something different. Gives it to Duke. Duke back to Buchanan. Buchanan trying to find a little speed inside. They're going to say he traveled. He got tripped up as Jean-Baptiste on the defense. He was set. He didn't move his feet. Couldn't have been a block, but Buchanan, got tripped up inside. Baxter now the other way, trying to get his team going. Baxter gives to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte trying to find a little separation. He can't. Gives to Grimaldi. Grimaldi finds Riley in deep. Oh, it's a great pass by Grimaldi, but Riley couldn't finish, and Classical has it going the other way. Harrison Nyakun. Back up top to Buchanan as Buchanan slows things down, and he looks around. He gives the ball to Harrison. Harrison to St. Frank. St. Frank guarded by Tagliamonte. Makes a move to his right to give to Nyakun. Nyakun to Harrison. Ball gets around, good ball movement, but also great defense by the Tigers. That's a long three that they just forced Classical to take. Shot's no good, and the ball kicks off of Tagliamonte. And Classical's going to keep it. So a great defensive showing there in that possession by the Tigers. They couldn't give Classical a shot. Classical ended up having to throw it up. As there's a great pass by Buchanan to St. Frank in deep as St. Frank puts 2 points up. That was a great assist. Put a little spin on the ball to get it there. And we have a 2-point Classical lead. Riley up top. Riley to Baxter. Baxter has a little bit of room and a three falls as the Tigers take the lead for the first time since early in the second quarter. Buchanan gets it to Duke. Duke back to Buchanan. Buchanan makes a little move inside, gets a little bit of separation, and finds the 2 points. He's able to work through a little bit of contact. (37-36) Classical High School as Brad Baxter brings it up for the Oliver Ames Tigers. Baxter gives it to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte had Baxter in deep, but he didn't see him. He had him right under the net with nobody around him. Baxter comes back out, though. Makes a little room for himself underneath. Puts some pizzazz on it. Lets it fall. Buchanan slowly takes a little speed now. He gets it to the right. Harrison in the corner. Harrison guarded by Tagliamonte. He throws it back up top to St. Frank. St. Frank guarded by Grimaldi. A little bit of separation. Line drive shot falls for St. Frank as St. Frank's been able to get a little bit hot here in the third. Tagliamonte now. Tagliamonte has a little bit of room underneath. Gives it to Grimaldi. Grimaldi has a lane. And Grimaldi with an easy 2 points. Interior defense falling apart there for Classical as Grimaldi was able to get a good shot selection. Hey, we're going to have a kick ball, knee ball. Ball kicked off of Buchanan. And the Tigers have it going the other way. So that's it. 2 turnovers for Classical now in the last 2 possessions. See if the Tigers can get 4 points out of it. Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste guarded by Harrison. Screen to his left. Gets a little bit of room. That's Williams. Williams recently checked into the game. Up top to Baxter. Baxter gets by his man. He gets by another man. Goes up. Lots of fighting underneath. Always. Like I said, the ball gets tied up. Going Classical's way. Certainly could have been a foul call somewhere. I'm certain of it. Lots of rebounds. Second chances for the Tigers down deep, but they couldn't come away with anything. So no foul call, and Classical has the ball. Buchanan, guarded by Jean-Baptiste, a little bit of room, gets in, and they call a charge on Buchanan. That definitely gets the Tigers bench excited after the missed call on Buchanan. 2 or 3 missed fouls, he gets a charge call on him. So Baxter gives to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste guarded heavily by Buchanan. And there's a travel on Jean-Baptiste. It's a good job on defense by Buchanan. Classical looking for some points. They have 3 turnovers on the last 3 possessions. Buchanan. They're going to say there was a foul on the floor. Buchanan to inbound. Buchanan has Harrison up top. Harrison shoots up a quick three, falls. He had a lot of separation there, lots of room. And that's what he'll do to you. With a little bit of room, he'll sink the three. Jean-Baptiste the other way. We have a foul on the floor. That's on Buchanan. Buchanan in this third quarter has been the cause of the problems for Classical. He's got 2 turnovers and 3 fouls just in this past 2 minutes. Baxter to check it in. Baxter gets it to Jean-Baptiste. Stolen by St. Frank. St. Frank has gone the way. He almost loses it, regains it, throws it in for 2. 4-point Classical lead. Quickly now the Tigers the other way in transition. They followed Grimaldi in. Grimaldi was clearly fouled. I thought that wasn't going to be called. There was a late call. I was almost up in arms about Grimaldi not getting that call, but he will go to the line with 2 points. Grimaldi's first one falls. Lead is cut to 3. And Craffey checks in for Tagliamonte. Grimaldi sinks them both, and the lead is cut to 2. 2:35 left in the third quarter. The same 5 have been on the court all night for Classical. Wonder if a little bit of fatigue is setting in. Certainly can't see as Buchanan with a fast-paced play. Goes up for the shot, he gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2 points. A chance at 2 points. But so far in the game, no subs for Classical. Classical calls a timeout, so they didn't really know what was going on there. Yeah, the same 5 really playing on the court the whole night for Classical late in the game. You're going to run into foul trouble. Someone's bound to foul out. Right now, I think Buchanan is in the most danger of that. On the other side, I believe Tagliamonte has 4 right now, but the Tigers have a relatively deep bench when compared to Classical. Some jawing on the floor from the Classical ref. The Classical coach and the ref. Not really sure what that's about. Same 5 for Classical, no surprises. As it's Craffey, Santos, Grimaldi, Williams, and Baxter for your Tigers. Buchanan's at the line for 2 shots. First one falls, no problem. And his second is good. So with 2:25 here left in the third quarter, Classical has a 4-point 46-42 lead over Oliver Ames. Santos gets the ball to Williams inside. Williams with a little two-step move, gets by a man and throws it up and in for 2 points. Good move by Williams as Buchanan brings the ball up with speed now, but he is blocked by Baxter. Baxter said he's not getting by me. 2 men surround Baxter now. Both pull off. Buchanan finds Duke in the corner. Duke to St. Frank. St. Frank underneath, can't finish, and it's rebounded by Grimaldi. And we have a foul on Buchanan. So after the foul, Craffey throws it to Santos. Baxter getting by Buchanan there, laying inside. He's actually blocked by St. Frank. Second ditch effort by Grimaldi, and the Tigers tie the game. 46 all. Great job by Baxter getting by Buchanan there, and then a great ditch by Grimaldi to reset as Buchanan answers with a 3-point, much needed 3 points from him. Craffey gets a screen to his right from Grimaldi. Baxter now, Baxter makes Buchanan absolutely fall. Oh, and then Williams gets completely blocked by Duke there, so a great couple plays there. Of course, the 3 seconds amount to nothing, and there's 10 seconds on the shot clock. Baxter, ball gets tipped out of bounds by Harrison. He's trying to get it to Santos. Baxter inside to Santos. Guarded closely by Harrison. Harrison picks it. Like I said, he was guarded closely. Harrison coming the other way now. He's fouled as he goes up with it. And he's going to go to the line with a chance for 2. You could almost certainly tell that Baxter was giving that ball to Craffey there. Santos, excuse me. And you knew Harrison was going to be all over it. Harrison, his first one falls. This Classical pulls ahead 50-46 as we enter the final minute of play here in the third quarter. Harrison's second one is good. And 5 points separate these teams. Craffey brings it up for the Tigers. Craffey to Isaiah. Isaiah to Craffey, back to Isaiah up top. Isaiah now he's looking for Williams down deep. Williams gets the ball stripped by St. Frank, and St. Frank gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan gets by Baxter, gets by a man, throws it in for 2. 5 points from Buchanan these past couple possessions. 20 seconds, shot clock's been turned off. Baxter knows his team needs some points right here. Brings it inside, trying to create separation, but he can't. Gives to Isaiah. Isaiah guarded heavily, he's getting backed up. That's a corner 3 from Craffey, no good. And the rebound's gonna go to Isaiah, gets it, no shot. And that's how the third quarter is going to end. So after 24 minutes of play, 46-53, Classical High School over Oliver Ames. Both these teams definitely having a lot of aggressive physical basketball. Defense has looked good in the paint from both sides. Both offenses really relying on the 3-point shot. And using it pretty well. It's been falling. Definitely hitting when they need it. But after 3 quarters, Classical High School has a 7-point lead over the Oliver Ames Tigers. Classical yet here late in the game as we start the fourth quarter still has not subbed out a player. You wonder if they're getting tired. Maybe a little fatigue will set in, if that'll be a factor. You never know. Coming up for the Tigers, Tagliamonte, Grimaldi, Jean-Baptiste, Riley, and Baxter. Baxter quickly now to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste, Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte gets a little bit of room inside. Spin move, and a good 2 points for Zach Tagliamonte. Kicks off the Tigers' fourth quarter. Buchanan slowly now. Brings it up, guarded by Baxter. Makes a move to his left. A little bit of separation for St. Frank. St. Frank up top to Nyakun. Nyakun dishes it right back to Buchanan. Buchanan, 10 on the shot clock. Good defense from the Tigers. Gets it down to 5. Buchanan's going to take the long three himself. It's not going to fall, and rebound's going to go to Grimaldi. Grimaldi gives it to Baxter. Baxter now quickly to Tagliamante. Tagliamonte's floater three is going to hit back rim, and no peak, no good. It's going to go off of, I believe, Buchanan, and out of bounds. So bad job by Buchanan tipping that basketball. Gives the Tigers another shot. Quickly inside to Grimaldi. Grimaldi puts a little body. Might have traveled, but the shot was no good anyways. And the Classical High School comes away with it. That's Buchanan. Buchanan asking for help from St. Frank. Asks for a pick to his right. He takes it, moves there. Contested too. Don't know why that shot was taken. That was a greatly contested shot in a bad area, and Buchanan still decided to go up with it. Quickly now, Jean-Baptiste has separation. He can't finish on the three. Rebound. It's going to be last touch by Grimaldi. Classical defense doing a good job here early in the fourth quarter, limiting Oliver Ames' shot selection. Oweh not really getting them to fall. 5 points. The difference as 6:36 is left on the clock. That ball is quickly given to Harrison, and Harrison takes 2 steps with it right as he gets it. Right in front of the ref. As soon as he gets the ball, he takes 2 steps. The ref was right behind him. Hey, an ugly turnover. As the Tigers have a chance to capitalize off of it. Baxter now, little bit of separation, long two, no good. Rebound, great job by Grimaldi, getting the tip for Jean-Baptiste. And Jean-Baptiste gives it to Baxter up top. I saw that one too. Jean-Baptiste in transition caught that basketball and traveled. So after the turnover, Oliver Ames comes away with nothing. If they want to come back here in the fourth quarter, they got to take advantage of Classical's mistakes. It's been 5 guys out there on the court for them all night, and they've got to be getting tired. The more tired you get more mistakes. As Jefferson Smock checks in for Jake Grimaldi. As Classical has it now. Harrison up top, gives to St. Frank. He's guarded by Riley. Puts it around him to his left. He's stuffed by the rim. Smock comes away, gives away to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste with speed all the way up the court. Gets by all his men, but can't finish. And now the other way. Nai Kuhn, tipped by Riley. Jean-Baptiste comes away with it. Again with speed. Jean-Baptiste looking to finish this time, and he does. He puts a little spin on that ball and jellies it in. Through the contact and a foul. He's going to go to the line for another one. Great play in transition by MJ Jean-Baptiste. As the Tigers have a chance to cut within 2. Jean-Baptiste, no good. So just the 2 from him. Quickly now, Naya Kuhn has it. Classical resetting up top to Buchanan. Buchanan calling for a pick to his right. He uses it. A little bit of separation. Uses that for the 2 points. Great play by Buchanan right there. Great in the separation and great shot. Making that one fall. Tagliamante. Tagliamonte's 3-point. He gives it to Smock. Smock inside, no good. Bugger tips away. Back out to Tigers. And Baxter has it up top. I don't know why Smock's staying up top instead of underneath where he should be. Okay, good. He gets the rebound underneath it. He was brought to the ground by St. Frank. There's no foul on it. There's no call. And I believe that's going to be a blocking call on Brad Baxter underneath. Trying to get his feet set. He couldn't inside in time. And that is Duke going to the line for 2 shots. Classical really trying to pull away here in the fourth quarter. They're up by 7. Chance to make it 9. Tagliamante underneath. Tagliamante was certainly fouled, but they're going to say before he was fouled, he traveled with it. And a sloppy turnover for the Tigers. Smock gets taken out as Grimaldi goes back in. 4:40 left, 7 points between these two teams. Classical has the lead. Buchanan drawing time up top. Makes a move to his left on Jean-Baptiste. Hard pass in the corner for St. Frank that St. Frank can't control. It's just a bad, hard pass at his feet. And Buchanan's the one angry about it. Baxter now. Baxter gives to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte to Riley. Riley to Baxter. Tigers moving it around up top. Baxter looking for a little bit of room. He can't find any. He's looking for help. He's got Dan Riley. Dan Riley back inside to Grimaldi. Grimaldi. Ball is fumbling around and nobody can come away with it. But the Classical has it going the other way. Pick to his right. And it's going to be a moving screen from St. Frank. So he didn't get his feet set. Sloppy turnover from Classical. And Oliver Ames is going to have it going the other way. Coach Oliver Ill going to take a timeout. Body language on the floor for both sides. Both teams really getting into this one. You can tell they're annoying each other down deep. It's definitely a physical game. 7 points. The lead for Classical High School over Oliver Ames, 57-50. 3 minutes, 58 seconds here left in the game. As Coach Oliver Ville gets his team to reset, as this fourth quarter has not been so kind to them. I can't say I'm impressed with Classical's ability to keep their level of basketball moving at the same pace this whole game. It's been fast-paced, and they've been playing good basketball with the same five guys. The same five guys haven't gotten tired. I believe Buchanan is in foul trouble. I believe he has 5, but other than that, working with the same 5 has basically been working for Classical thus far in the game. As those 5 walk back out there for the Tigers, it's Tagliamonte, Baxter, Riley, Grimaldi, and Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste to inbound. Drew Baxter gets his team set. They got to find 7 points these next 4 minutes. Tagliamonte up top. Jean-Baptiste inside lane. Ball gets tipped. Comes down with Duke. In Classical's defense once again showing how strong they are, especially inside in the paint. Screen right. Buchanan uses it, takes a shot at the free throw line, and it falls. And he's caught fire here in the fourth quarter. Baxter trying to get a little bit of room. He can. He gives it to Riley. Riley to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste had a little bit of room, and he takes a nice 3, and it falls. And we have another Oliver Ames timeout. Great shot selection by MJ Jean-Baptiste. Six points in between these two teams, 59-53. Classical High School over Oliver Ames. 3:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Coach Oliver Ill certainly going to use all of his timeouts. He has them, why not use them? Let's go over stuff. Let's create game plans. Let's create mismatches. Do whatever we got to do to get back 6 points here with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. Coming out of the break, no surprises, the same 10 guys walking back out on that basketball court. I expect Classical to slow down the pace a little bit. The players must be getting tired in the waning seconds of this game. Harrison up top, that's Buchanan. Buchanan with a travel before he tries to split the lane. And exactly what the Tigers needed, a quick turnover. As Baxter sees what he can do with it now. Baxter to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte looking for something. Guarded heavily by Buchanan. It's forced to throw it up. Ball the other way. Buchanan comes away with it. He goes up for two. He's fouled by Dan Riley. And he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. It's a bad turnover and a foul there if you're the Oliver Ames Tigers. Certainly looking to gain momentum in this game. That's not how you're going to do it. Buchanan sinks the shot. And 9 points is the difference between these two teams. Jean-Baptiste to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte almost loses it, but he gets it. Up top, it's Grimaldi. Grimaldi over to Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste in the corner, puts a little body on. And off the glass and in for two. Great job by Jean-Baptiste using his body to create separation down deep and finding 2 points off the glass. Harrison up top, Harrison. Buchanan, back to Harrison. Harrison has room for a three. It's no good. It's going to hit back rim. Rebound, St. Frank. St. Frank. Second effort, no good. Not going to. Tagliamonte is going to come around with the rebound on that. And as he goes down, it gets tipped out of his hands. And Oliver Ames is going to keep the basketball. Drew Baxter. Creating room up top, give to Tagliamonte. Tagliamonte to Grimaldi to Baxter. Baxter, a little behind the back move, trying to bring it in deep. Has Dan Riley up top to Tagliamonte. Brad Baxter now. Drew Baxter, excuse me. Drew inside, gets it to Grimaldi. Grimaldi off the glass, no good. And the ball is fought for on the ground. It's a jump ball going Classical's way. That possession, great showing for Classical's defense, not allowing a good shot selection at all. The Tigers were eventually able to work it in deep, but, after 30 seconds. And even then, it was a contested shot by Grimaldi. Quickly now, his speed, Harrison coming up the court. He uses all his speed himself. The ball gets tipped out of his hands by Baxter, and he just carries it out himself. A minute 21, 7 points, the difference between these two teams. 62-55, Classical over Oliver Ames High School as Drew Baxter looks to gain some points right here. Inside, throws it high off the glass. And he's going to go to the line for a chance for two. A minute and 11 seconds remaining. Tigers looking to make up some ground here late in the fourth. Baxter's first, back rim, no good. Second one doesn't fall either. And a lost effort by Oliver Ames. Buchanan tosses it up for Duke. Finds Duke. Gives to St. Frank. St. Frank inside to Buchanan. Buchanan guarded heavily by Baptiste. Oliver Ames definitely has to start pressing on their defense as we head into the final minute of play. Harrison up top to Buchanan. Classical looking to hold, take some time off the clock. He's fouled inside. Fouls on number 20, Cole Craffey. And Buchanan's going to go to the line for 2 points. Tagliamonte checking back in for Craffey. 49 seconds on the clock. And Williams checking in for Grimaldi. Buchanan's shot, no good. Rebound, Williams. 47 seconds on the clock. The Tigers got to hurry. Baxter coming up quickly. Puts a little move. Corner. That's Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste spins through the lane and gets stripped by Buchanan. Buchanan has it going the other way now. Underneath, he gets fouled. Before the shot. 22 Dan Riley on the foul before the shot, so he's going to go to the line for 2. The shot doesn't count. Nine points the difference, 34 seconds left as Classical continues to pull ahead here late in the fourth. Buchanan shot no good. Jean-Baptiste now. Jean-Baptiste got to find something quick. He quickly loses it. And now the shot clock is turned off as Oliver Ames has to foul. Before they do that, though, Classical's able to get 9-10 seconds off the clock. So with 18-5 left in the game, Harrison's going to go to the line with Classical up 9 points. Harrison hits his first as they pull out 10 points ahead of the Oliver Ames Tigers. Harrison's second one is good, and the Tigers have 18 seconds to do something. Quickly to Baxter. Baxter quickly inside. They give him the lane, and it's a quick 2 points and a timeout for Oliver Ames. 12-4 on the clock. 66-57, Classical High School. Nine points, maybe a little bit too much to ask in 12 seconds. But Coach Oliver is doing exactly that of his team right now. Same 5 for Classical have played every minute of tonight's basketball game. Very impressive. And coming out for your Tigers is Craffy, Jean-Baptiste, Baxter, Grimaldi, and Riley. As Tagliamonte takes a seat. Inbounded quickly, and a foul as Buchanan's going to go to the line for 2 shots. 9 seconds on the clock. Chris Elias checking in for the Tigers. Buchanan's first one rattles around and falls to the side, no good. And his second shot falls. And it is a 10-point Classical lead, 9 seconds left in the game. Baxter quickly now bringing it up. Baxter's quick three is no good. Rebound Riley. Riley throws it out of bounds as time expires. And that is going to be the game. So after 4 full quarters of action, we have a final score of 67-57, Classical over Oliver Ames. The stars of the night, Buchanan really showing out for Classical. Lots of physicality and Harrison on the three-point shot. We'd like to say thank you to Oliver Ames High School and the Oliver Ames Athletic Department for their support in producing this program. Stick around after the game as we have a little bit of coverage for your quick awards ceremony. I've been Jack Ryan with Easton Community Access Television. Stay tuned.
Congratulations to Classical High School on winning the Moscato Tournament. At this time, let's recognize the players in the all-tournament team. First, from Oliver Ames, number 10, number 11, Drew Baxter. And from Classical High School, first, number 15, Azzy Harrison. And finally, the tournament most valuable player, number 2, Marquise Buchanan. And at this time, we'd like to invite the Classical captains up to receive the championship trophy. Congratulations.